What's up, everybody? Kimberly Olson here, also known as the Goal Digger Girl. A little different background today. Thought I would change it up and just not put my backdrop up. Normally my board has stuff on it, but I am doing a Facebook Live training. If you're watching this premiere on Facebook right now, it already happened. But 8 p.m. Central, Monday night, January 28th, I'm doing a Facebook Live training on your follow-up funnel. And I'm gonna map it out for you on the board so you get a great visual of that process and that flow for taking those new people through your funnel. Because if you guys have ever opted into a sales page of some sort, you're taken through a funnel, right? So you have your lead magnet, and then maybe you purchase something, you get some emails from people, that's a funnel. So if you're in direct sales, you need a funnel. So we're gonna go over that tonight. So my board is ready, prepped to go. So if you've never seen me do these before, we're actually going to do a live stream of a podcast. So I'm gonna go ahead and record that right now, and we'll go ahead and get rocking and rolling on the topic today. Welcome everyone to the Goal Digger Girls podcast, where we talk about crushing your goals and creating the life of your dreams. I'm Kimberly Olson, your host, and today we are going to talk about she believed she could, so she did. So we're gonna talk about how is it possible to learn how to master social media? How is it possible to get out of debt? How is it possible to set some type of big goals, such as earning a car, hitting a huge rank advancement, just creating the kind of income, maybe quitting a full-time job, which is what I did. How is it possible to do that when there's not anything really on your radar that looks like you are going to do it, or maybe you just don't even have the skills to do it? How is that absolutely possible to do? So that's what we're going to talk about today. So for those that have been following me, I was off last week. Thank you for giving me that grace to go ahead and have a week off. Scott and I went to Riviera Maya and we stayed at a resort. I don't know the name of it. Oh, it's like El Dorado is somewhere. I don't know if you guys have been there. Charisma. That's the whole franchise. Charisma. That's what it is. He books all the stuff. I just show up and relax. And it was so much fun. We had a great time. And it was just really cool because it was the first vacation we took where we paid cash for it. And, spent a little bit of money on the trip and didn't think twice about it. It was a really good feeling. And what was really cool is I still stepped away from my business a bit, but I had the type of leadership to jump in and help, but I also was able to keep up on social media, check on Messenger from my phone. So it really was an experience of that laptop lifestyle that I've always wanted. It was really a lot of fun. So I'm back and I'm raring to go, refreshed, rejuvenate, and ready to rock it for you guys. So we're going to talk about belief, and we're going to talk about what does it really take to actually get what you want. The number one thing that you need, you guys, is a strong mindset. It's number one. It's the thing I always go back to whenever I'm working with somebody who is struggling with their business or growing their team or just building their brand, or they just need some help and they're not getting the results that they want. It's always their mindset. The quote, she believed she could, so she did. I have just used that as my mantra this last year as I built multiple six-figure business and raising the bar on those goals even this year, which is really exciting. But that's been my guiding light, that theme and that phrase, because I literally have audacious goals. I go after really big stuff and I don't apologize for it. I don't question myself. I don't say, well, that's a really big goal. I don't know if you should go for that goal when you are working full-time and have kids and running multiple businesses. I just go for it. And the reason why is because I have unwavering belief in myself that I can do it. So let me give you guys a couple examples. Social media. This is a big one that I get from people that say, I don't know how to build on social media. I don't even know, like, how do you tag somebody in a post? I don't even know what type of things to post. I know I can build my business on social media, but I don't know how to do that. So I have to tell you guys, I didn't know how to do that either. A year and a half ago, I decided I was going to build my business 100% online. I was not going to do any recruiting in person. I just didn't have the time for it. And lo and behold, I figured it out. What I did is I watched those that were successful. I took programs. I spent money in coaching. They say success leaves clues. So I became a student of the business. I didn't just say, oh, I don't know. So I challenge you guys to say to yourself, I may not know how to do this thing, but I believe in myself. I may not have the skills to do this thing, but I know I'm capable of learning, okay? So the first step is to claim that you are going to get the resources that you need. You're gonna take the time to invest in yourself. You have the ability to learn anything that you want, okay? So you have to figure out what it is that you wanna learn, and then you have to find somebody who can teach you how to do that. Okay, I'd love to be that person for you. Number two, the second thing that I went through is had 6 figures of debt looming at me. And I've always managed our finances, almost 6 figures of debt. And coming off of a very, very difficult time financially. So if you struggle with money, I totally get it. I've been there before. You know, Dave Ramsey says rice and beans, beans and rice. We did 18 months of the Dave Ramsey plan. And, you know, the thing with that, you guys, is you got to get a grip on it. You know, if you just are like, oh, I've got this debt, I really want to pay it off, you're just going to keep putting stuff on your credit cards, and you're going to get that bill, and you just don't really have a good idea. Like, you know how much money you're making, sort of, but you do really know what's going out. I mean, do the Amazon challenge. We did that where I tracked all of our Amazon expenses. Between the two of us, it was like $1,000 a month, which is only $500 per person, which is $125 a week. That's not that much money. That's less than 20 bucks a day. How easy is it to go on Amazon? And you know, that's counting pull-ups and household products and all that stuff. But we were like, wow, we really spent a lot of money on Amazon. So just get some kind of system in place so you can actually see what you're bringing in, what's going out, and have a plan. Once I had a plan where I was like, okay, so this is how much money we need. This is how much is going out. I'm going to obviously grow my network marketing business and bring that extra income in. And that's also, I started generating different streams of income. And I said, okay, this is what I need. And so I was able to see, okay, we're bringing in more than we're spending. Now I knew we had a profit there, and we could start digging our way out of those 6 figures. As soon as I saw the plan, I knew it. We could do it. I had belief, and I said, all right, we're not lifting our heads up till we're debt free. We're not going on vacation. We're not buying new clothes. I glued 2 pairs of shoes together at work. The maintenance guy had that Gorilla Glue, 2 pairs of shoes summer before last, and I just hobbled around in those freaking shoes because I said we're not spending $1 until we start getting ahead and getting some traction to pay this debt off. So it was a tough 1.5 years for our family. We actually grew closer as a couple though, because we had this common thing we were working towards. And when you're not spending much money, you're home together a lot. And so it actually turned out to be a really great thing in that regard. But it was tough. Like, you want to go out and spend things, you know, and spend money on things and do things with your friends. And we said no way more times than we wanted to. So I had the belief it was possible because I had a plan, okay? So first you have to say, I can do it. The second thing you got to do is have a freaking plan, you guys. Find your person that's going to teach you. Get plugged into a system and have a plan. If you're just wandering around posting on social media, you're trying to grow your business and you're like, well, I guess I'll reach out to some people today. You guys get a plan. Get plugged into some kind of daily plan where you know what you're doing every day, some kind of structure in your life. Have a plan, because when you have a plan, you'll start to get the belief that it's possible. Then your results will follow that. But first you have to have a plan. The third thing I did is I earned a car. The company I'm with has a car bonus program. So a lot of network marketing direct sales companies have an auto bonus program. You can actually earn your car for free. This is a goal that I've had for a really long time. Ever since I've been in network marketing, I've always wanted a car. I feel like it's an achievement. It's something to go for. And so I switched companies and I knew I could get that car. I was like, oh wow, this comp plan is so different than what I'm used to. I know I can get that car. I had so much belief that I was like consumed by it. I was like, oh, this is so happening. I was telling my husband, I'm like, you need to go start researching, because you're the car nerd, not me. Go research different makes and models. Here's the choices. Like, I don't really know how to do all that stuff, but this is happening. Like, I don't know the exact date, but I can give you an idea. Like, this is happening. Because I knew I could do it. I was really clear on it. I knew what it was. I knew exactly what it was going to take to get there, and I knew I could do it. I had conviction. I had belief. Therefore, my actions were following that. My actions were backed up by that credibility and that belief in myself. Do you think I reached out more confidently knowing I had this goal, knowing it was happening? It was a done deal, okay? My posture was so much different. It was like, I'm doing this thing and it's really exciting, come be a part of it. And people said, okay, cool, I wanna come be a part of it, okay? The coolest thing is I have conviction and belief. I know for sure that several girls on my team are gonna be getting their own cars, and that's what I've always wanted, to be able to help other people do that as well and get that success, okay? So great example of real life practical situations where she believed she could, so she did. So whatever goals you're setting for yourself, you have to believe they're possible. You have to really feel it in the core of who you are. Don't set a goal because your upline's like, what are you going for this month? Okay, we're closing out January right now. When you listen to this, a lot of you will hear this in February or another month. Don't let somebody else set your goals for you. You have to be the one to be so consumed by that goal. You can't stop thinking about it, okay? It keeps you up at night. It gets you up early. You feel so good when you think about achieving it. You're just lit up and on fire. Then you know you have found your goal. You know you have found the thing that you are aligned with, and you have belief and you have conviction. Because if you don't, if it's somebody else's goal, such as an upline or a spouse or even the pressures of other people on your team or social media, it's going to be a whole different story if you are going by somebody else's goals and beliefs and dreams. You have to believe it, okay? I totally forgot this. I like to see who's on here. Put a 1 in the comments if you're watching this live, and put 2 if you're watching the replay. I always like to connect with people, and put new if you're new. I'm streaming live on a podcast, so if you guys are listening to this on the podcast, we are on Instagram and also Facebook. So that's where that's coming from. So put new in the comments, and I'd love to connect with you. If you guys share this out, drop share in the comments too. I always like to recognize you for doing that as well. So those are the 3 examples I wanted to share with you guys today, okay? Now, since we're at the end of the month, my mastermind is open. It'll be closing in a few days. If you want to jump in, it's a monthly membership price, membership program. It's an exclusive group where you have premium access to me. You can ask me questions. I'm basically your virtual upline. Every month we read through a book. How many books have you put a 1 in the, or not a 1, put a number in the comments of how many books you have going right now. Like, how many books at a time are you reading? Okay, entrepreneurs, I feel like we're a little bit ADD. We've always got like 12 things going on, but you never finish the book. Most importantly, a lot of times you don't apply the principles in the book. So in book club, we talk about the book, we implement the action steps, all that good stuff. I'm so excited about this book of the month for Mastermind. I think this is backwards right now. It's The Traveler's Gift. Carrie Terry sent this to me by Andy Andrews. Epic book, you guys. First paperback. I read in over 4 years. I read it on the plane yesterday. Amazing. So that's going to be book club for Mastermind. We do a monthly challenge where we focus on something specific. We also do weekly check-ins, so you have to do accountability check-ins with me every week and say, Kimberly, I did a good job, or Kimberly, I didn't do much, but I know I need to do more. You have daily accountability pods where you guys can connect each day and just report, have somebody to report to, obviously. I do a deep dive Monday mastermind training. For example, today I taught you time blocking, how to set up your schedule for success. I showed you my calendar, so we logged into my account. You guys got to see everything that I do, how I actually set up my schedule. You guys got to see all of that. So it's a behind the scenes, just a really in-depth training. We do that every Monday for you guys. So if you want to get in the mastermind, click the link below if you're watching the pod or listening to the podcast. If you're watching this, just put link in the comments, LINK, link in the comments, and I'll get you the link to the mastermind application, and you guys can register for that. Also, I have a free class, 7 Channels of Elimination. If you don't know, I'm a nutritionist, and I have PhDs in natural health and holistic nutrition. So I'm doing a class, the 7 Channels of Elimination, where I will show you in your body the 7 channels that help you to naturally cleanse and detoxify. So when people actually go through this process, I found that it helps with energy, mood, digestion, gut health, weight loss. There's so many different things that it can help with. So if you want to come to my free class, just put link in the comments and I will get you the link for that. If you click it, it's going to take you to Messenger and you can opt in to get that. If you register, you'll get the replay as well. Hey girl, thanks for hopping on. Hi, Jenny, I see you on there. So that's what I have for you guys today. She believed she did, so she could. Get that belief where it needs to be. Get your goals aligned with it as well, and watch your success happen right before your eyes. So thanks for listening today on this podcast, episode 36. And until next time, go out there and crush your goals and create the life of your dreams. All right, and that's a wrap. Thanks for hopping on today, guys. So good to connect with you, and I look forward to you guys coming on tonight, 8 p.m. Central on my business page. We're going to talk about the follow-up funnel. Don't miss it. You guys are definitely going to want it, and I'll see you guys then. Bye.